Here we go. We're starting off today's late night radio show. And I just lost you. Did you just hang up your phone? I just we're starting off today's late night radio show with me a little angry at Tyler Baker. Let me do this. I'm a little angry at you
Why?
right now. Well, we're gonna get into it here in just a second because it kind of goes with the new show rules we need to lay down for each other. And hello to everybody who is watching us right now live as we stream on YouTube, Facebook, and on Twitch. It's really good. By the way, the Twitch audiences just keep growing and growing and growing.
You guys are disgusting. The Twitch audience, you're just like growing every day. Can't be stopped. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, it's really super cool. I'm really enjoying that, and it's really fun. Hello to everybody who is streaming. Once again, you can reach us in the chat room. You can talk to us about all that kind of stuff. We're going to be needing you tonight in the chat room. Is today that we debut Tarot Card Taint, or Tarot Taint. What is it?
Tarot Taint. I like the economy of words on that.
Okay. Tarot Taint, get a tarot card reading from a guy who knows absolutely nothing about it.
I've read about 3 paragraphs. So other than how to get a question, that is all I know. I don't know what any of the cards mean or anything.
Now, we're taking your questions in the chat room. But we want you to be very specific when we get to the Tarot Taint. Be very specific about what your question is. Not like, give me a reading, or, when am I going to win? Give me the lottery numbers, stuff like with none of that shit.
So you can't say like, I would like a Bugatti. You can say, how could I maybe work harder so I could achieve a Bugatti? You can't just go from one to the end. You have to get yourself there under your own power.
That is awesome. So we're going to be doing that here in a little bit. First of all, hello to everybody in the chat room as well. We've got some audio working tonight. It's a little better from what we understand. That being said, it's still not 100% perfect. I am in the process of moving still, so I've been packing, and I'm going to have a new studio. I'm not going to have this awesome background anymore, which as you watch throughout the night, it's getting darker and darker and darker here in the Pacific Northwest. And there you go. There's a lot of things I'd like to do about this show. I think we need a, do you like the logo?
Well, I don't not like the logo. I just think maybe we could explore some other versions of it.
Have you ever seen the band, The Specials?
The ska band?
Yeah, the ska band.
I don't know the logo though. No.
I love their logo.
I'm looking this up right now.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up. I love their logo. It is something along the lines
ska.
of.
I know that.
Do you really?
That's a terrible thing to say because ska people are so nice.
I like ska. I mean, I don't dislike it. I mean, there's a few. It's like I don't think I could imagine listening to that all day long, But still.
So they have a couple logos. They got one that's like hollow, but basically it's like big block letters, right?
That's I like the black and white. I like that look. I kind of like the dumb little dancing man, but if we could have some other kind of logo with it. I just like the simplicity of the whole thing, and I think it'll look cool on a shirt. But there's that. So by the way, Bill in Facebook says, where are you moving to? I am just down the street, man. Not too far from here.
He's not
going
to
be right
himself.
Down in the center of town, though.
Are you going to give away your assassination coordinates? I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not.
Hey, you guys, come get me. Here I am.
You do run that risk, but you know what? If that's the way I'm going to be taken out, then that's okay. But yeah, you don't want to give away. I don't want to live in fear, like looking over your shoulder all the time. And, everybody's so paranoid about everything. Oh, my information. Listen, your information's been out there forever, guys. Okay.
True. But getting like a crazy person come after you, it's a good problem to have, but it is still a problem.
Yeah.
It still would scare the shit out of your wife or something.
And I've had that. Remember, I had that weird lady that was like showed up at my house in Dallas. I had to call the cops on her and stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with that.
She was crazy. And
he's moving to a part of town that's pretty cool, though. I did check it out a little bit.
Not me?
Yeah, I just like you told me the place you're moving. I said, this
Yeah.
is right up your alley, dude.
Yeah, Old Town. It's a like a almost like a fishing village. It's right off the water. You know all the guys. You ever see that show Deadliest Catch? All of their
Yes.
boats are parked right there.
Nice.
It's really cool. So there you go. Let's see. Let's go to Mike real quick. Mike, who is also on Facebook. Thank you very much. We're glad you guys are rocking this together. Very cool. First of all, I had to do the last show on my own, which is
Sorry
fine.
about
I don't
that.
mind doing that. And we were gonna, there are other people that are interested because I don't know if you're always going to be available. This is my idea. I really wanted to do a late night radio show the way it used to be, and the best way to do it, as far as I'm concerned, is to stream live. And that's what I love so much about this streaming live thing is it is the next best feeling to what live radio used to be for me.
There's something that makes it feel a little bit like just knowing that we're gonna go on at 9 o'clock every night. You start to get the little butterflies, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
that's
get
what I wanted.
excited. We meet beforehand and we do all that. It's fun. And
Pre-show
so,
meeting.
but I couldn't, ask you to do this on a regular basis because, you have a life, you have things to do. Me, I got nothing. This is what I do. I finally had to surrender that this is who I am. And when I first announced about the late night radio show, I got comments and calls from high up executives at radio companies going, "What is this? What are you doing?" And I said, I just want to do this at night. And they said, "How could you do this with the Lex and Terry show?" And I said, "Well, it's very simple because this is who I am. This is what I do." I had to surrender and go, "This is it." So there's that.
Well, I'm glad you are. You're also moving. So I went up to Vermont and it was amazing. That's the first time I've ever been there. And I went snow skiing and it was, I've never been there before. I thought it was going to be kind of cheesy, but no, it was like a romantic, beautiful place.
Yeah, it looked beautiful. By the way, for Chad, who was just asked a question, are any guest ideas for future shows? Absolutely. Absolutely. But we're got to work out this technical stuff first. I don't want to ask a guest to come on and then them go not be able to be heard because it takes us an hour to get this thing right. I can't imagine it with a guest, but I do have Jane Asher coming on. Jane is an expert on death. We'll be getting into that. So those of you that have questions about that or fears about it, we're gonna go deep and deep and deep on that. I want Sarah B. Morgan to come on the show. Sarah has
The
a
luckiest
mindset,
woman alive.
and she can't, she seems to be. I don't want to, and we'll get into that. Do you create luck? Well, there's all kinds of subjects. If you guys have people that you think you'd like to see us interviewed, please pass it along to us. Please let us know. We would love to know. But the point, Tank, we were talking about you going skiing, and then I know that you actually blew off something just so you could be here tonight.
Tonight was night number 2 of Willie Nelson at my wife's work, but they do this every year. So I caught him last year and just, a couple minutes of it just to see him. Hey, he still got it. And
But
tonight I blew it off.
I was sad that you did. And this leads me to what this is. Here's what I'm finding out about streaming and about this whole online podcasting and creators and all this kind of crap is that it will take over your life. You're afraid to lose momentum. You're afraid to lose your listeners and the people that you work so hard and the viewers that you work so hard because the key is to be consistent. And right now we want to do every Tuesday and Thursday night, starting at 9 o'clock, going, could be a half hour, it could be an hour. Who knows at this point? But I don't want to have it rule our lives. I think
It
that the
happens.
rule that we should have in a way that I think that we should commit to each other that living our lives is collecting stories and experiences, which we have to have on this show. So if we can do this a majority of the time, my goal, by the way, is once all this stuff gets going, once I move and get a new studio, once we get all the technology going, I personally, if it's with Taint or whoever, I personally want to do this 4 nights a week, and I want it to be 2 hours a night. I love this stuff. I love going deep in conversations. I love connecting with people right now. I think it's great. And the people in the chat, it's great to have you here. So thank you. So I think that that should be one of our things that we commit to one another, that, you can't get bummed if the guy can't make it, because, that's the way it is. In fact,
Because you're out
I
there
want,
building memories and
yeah.
fun stuff to talk about.
And on a night that I have something that I need to do, you do it, with a guest or a friend or whatever you want to do. You just, you take over,
Love
that
it.
type of thing. And I also want to commit to you that we got to do our best to stay healthy and inspire others to remain healthy, whether it's mentally, physically, whatever, because you're a father. I'm at an age right now where I could either go all to hell and just give up, or double down on health, double down on exercise, double down on love, and just finish it out strong. And my goal is to finish it out strong. I'll tell you, I don't want to retire. I have to have something to do.
You don't want to retire, but you can't
I want to
do
be
it forever.
financially, I want to be able to. I want to be able to, like we talked about on one of our first shows. I still want to, I'm working on a plan right now to where I will do I want to do this daily vlog, or more, maybe a video vlog of something every single day. Just a quick 3 to 5 minute thing, a lesson I learned that day, an experience I shared, maybe something that's horrible happening in my life, bring Sherry on, that type of stuff. And I'm working on that idea right now. But that's somewhere near in it's going to be in the near future, the very near future, not like way down the line. This is something else I want to do.
I mean, you're kind of doing a vlog now when you do your stuff and you go live at the coffee shop and all these things. If you just stitched all that together, that's a pretty cool show.
No, absolutely. So it's fun. So, let's see here. Let's take this question here. I have animal rescue. There, I clicked the
Yeah,
wrong
people would
one.
like that.
Let's see here. She wants to know, did Terry get the ideas that I sent? I did not get the ideas at all yet, Sandra.
Sandra.
I did not get any ideas yet. That's part of this thing. That's part of the thing that I wanted to talk to you about. I am doing my damnedest to try to stay informed about what's going on around me, because I don't want to have my head in the sand, but I also don't want to be, owned by social media.
So what
I
are your
don't,
outlets? What do you look to?
I mean, I do social media, but I try to answer people if they give me a comment. I want to honor them by letting them know I read it, by conversing with them. I mean, to me, that's what social media is. But at the same time, I also don't want to deal with shitheads. I don't want to deal with somebody who's going to just troll me all day long. It's not like you're going to listen. I've been in this for a long time, and so have you. You're not going to hurt our feelings. It just doesn't go that way. You're not going to do that, but you will slow things down a little bit. You're not going to ruin my day, but I just don't want to deal with that part of it. I want to live like we just talked about. I want to have experiences. So I want to make that part of this show. And like we said, maybe talk about a new logo. If anybody out there is an artist,
I like the specials logo, something like that, big block, easy to read,
Yeah, black and white. I like that a lot. It could go really cool on a thing. So maybe we'll work on that. But is there any other things because there's very few rules. The rules are we gotta love our life, and then we have to come on here and talk about why we love our life and things that are concerning to us, and then of course take chances comedically, which is both of us love comedy. We love trying things. We love riffing. We like to laugh. We love to be silly. And
to
I don't
a
get to be
dangerous
silly.
fault.
Yeah, to a dangerous fault. It's so funny. I saw Will Ferrell do that, and I posted this on my Instagram. Will Ferrell talking about what he used to do in college. And he went to UC Irvine. And he would go because his friends were in a lecture. He would go into that lecture, bust into the lecture because his two buddies were at school taking a class. He would bust in there wearing like and this reminds me of something that you would do. He would bust in there wearing like a janitor's outfit with a mop and a broom and a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. And he would walk in there and just start emptying the trash and doing things. And his buddies would be dying, just like, what is Will doing down there? You know? And he would just do it just for them, just because they love the challenge. And that you have that in you. That is somebody who you are. That is somebody who I used to be, and I want to get some of that back.
What happened to that, Terry? The world beat him
Got
down.
busy. Well, you know, it's I don't want I can't I don't want I'm not going to blame it on anything. I just got a little busier. I just, you know, I especially with the Lexa Terry show, then all of a sudden you got to run things and do stuff, and you don't have time to get out and do that kind of stuff. But I did really enjoy it.
But you still scare yourself. You still do comedy here and there and things
I
like
do
that.
stand up to scare myself, specifically to scare myself. I'm not doing it to be a headlining comedian. I enjoy the craft of stand up. I enjoy writing a joke or exploring a topic and being on stage kind of naked, not knowing where you're going to go with it.
I have
And that
something
is
like
scary
that
to
I've
me.
been
And
wanting to
that
do.
is fun. And I do that still a lot. So, yes.
I have something like that I've been wanting to do so bad. There's this place in Jacksonville that does a complete 101 up to getting you jobs for acting, for like extra work and stuff. And now that I have a little bit of extra time to do it, I could take some of their classes that are a little more like pushed together, so it doesn't take that long. And
Have you ever taken an improv class?
I've taken improv classes, yes, but I want to take acting classes.
Yeah.
I've taken improv in the Bay Area at Bats Theater, all the way up to 102, but I didn't take any of the acting classes.
Yeah. Well, it's fun. And that's another thing. I've had this other fantasy about turning 70. And
How far is that
that-
away?
that's a little ways away still. You know, I've got quite a few years, but
don't scare me, man. I didn't know you were that old.
no. But it's a gold, something to be, I always want to have something to look forward to or a challenge. And turning 70 and then becoming an actor at 70 years old. And I told a friend of mine who's a producer in Hollywood that, and he was like, you know what? Not a bad idea. He goes, because we've already seen, as somebody who's cast shows and TV commercials, we've already seen every older guy out there. There's no new, fresh faces coming out there. He goes, so start taking more lessons, start getting involved in things. So that's something I'm going to think about. So there you go.
I think people need a face like yours. You got a big head. Didn't they say that films well? Isn't that the secret?
That's the secret right there. All right. Hello to this guy on YouTube, the USA Canada game. I have it on right here. Here we go. Look at this on the camera. I've got it on. There's my TV.
What's the score?
It is 1-1 right now. I think at the end of one. So going into the second. So this is fun to watch. I love that type of stuff.
And we have friends that are on the coaching.
What's that?
We have friends that are on the coaching for USA.
For Canada.
What? I thought he was USA.
No, one of our friends is one of the coaches for the Canadian team, Steve Ott. He used to be on the Dallas Stars.
Ex-friends.
You know,
one of our ex-friends.
That was a fun night when we went on the road with the Dallas Stars and we flew on their team plane and you did that thing. Let's retell this story.
Some guy just got traded onto the team. This is his first game.
He was a young kid. He was a young kid.
Young. Okay, hockey players are approachable, but they're still meat sticks. They're still the biggest, most like square dudes you've ever seen for a normal frame guy. So this guy, Mark Fistrick.
That's what the name was. Yes.
Mark Fistrick. They're like, oh, you're going to be Mark Fistrick tonight. He's new to the team. Nobody really knows him, so you can pass off as him.
No, so what was happening? We were having dinner with all the guys there was Mike Madonna was having dinner with us.
Oh
We
yeah.
had Steve Ott, John,
Trevor Daly,
Trevor Daly. We were all sitting at the table. We're all having fun. These guys were regulars on our show. We're
Turco.
just, yeah, we're just having fun with these guys. And people would come up because Mike Madonna and everybody at our table, they were like, they would say things. And so we started saying that we were players too. And they went along with it. And you said you were this Mark Fistrick
They
guy
gave me the name of Mark Fistrick. They're like, yeah,
because
he's
Mark
new.
Fistrick, he was sitting just behind us by himself because he didn't know anyone on the team yet at the bar. So here's his back to us, and he hears you saying, I'm Mark Fistrick, and he turns over his shoulder and looks, and the players went along with it, and this girl came up, and you started like hitting on her, playing around, just having fun, flirting as Mark Fistrick. And he looks over and we're all dying. And later on that night, as the night went along, I remember he got up to go and he came to our table and I said, nice to meet you, Mark. And he walked away and all the guys on the team went, oh, he's going to fit in great here.
Yeah, I think he shook my hand. He's like, nice to meet you, Mark Fistrick, or something like that. He's
It
like,
was
big
so
fan.
funny. It
Right
was
in front
so
of the
funny.
girl, right? He didn't blow my cover at all. He could have said,
Not
you
at
know,
all.
that's not me. He's such a dude. He just walks off and just lets me keep on going.
Into the sunset and he earned massive amounts of respect from the other professional hockey guys. That
Never
was a
seen a
great
dude
night.
play it better at dinner that come
Yeah,
up and be like,
that was a
"Oh."
wonderful night. What a great experience. So
That night ended in us in the hotel room with those dudes taking their shirts off and I had my shirt off. And you could have not, it was like one of these things that's not like the other.
yeah.
Guy with huge abs, guy with like giant shoulders, me with a pudgy belly and love handles. Definitely not looking like a hockey player.
Didn't you have to one of the I'm not going to say which one, but it was definitely not one of the guys I mentioned. Okay. Um, didn't he end up with that same girl or a girl in this hotel room and then we had to call you to get her out?
No, I was in there with them and I
Oh,
got her out and
oh, you
I
got
was supposed to get her tickets for the game. So the whole time I was just like,
oh.
yeah, they're at will call. So that I was just praying to God I didn't see her and I never saw her again. But
Well,
I didn't do anything terrible, so I don't feel bad about it.
well, that was a lot of fun. For those of you that are in the chat room, we appreciate you being here. Those of you who are streaming live right now, this is what we love. We love the live aspect of this whole thing. And we've got a lot of people on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. Thank you for being here. Every Tuesday, Thursday night is the plan. The real plan is every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and to really get all this technology down. Modern technology is allowing anybody, that's including you guys, to kind of live your dream. And I loved late night radio when I used to do it. And for those of you brand new to the show, we do a radio show. We do a real radio show. But this late night stuff is really fun. And I want to remind people that this thing that we're using is called Riverside. And I don't want to promote them yet because it's not really working that great yet.
Yeah, they're not worthy of promotion yet.
No, but they do have an app. And pretty soon on that app, if you download the Riverside FM app, pretty soon you're going to be able to go live on camera with us just from your cell phone. And that is going to take this show to the next level. So this is going to be fun. Now I'm looking at the the thing going on, and I'm already a little disappointed about the chat room. This is what I don't like about chats. They just start talking to each other. They start calling each other names. I do like that people are policing people for being dicks on here. There's always gonna be dicks. Okay.
Yeah, you can't stop
But
that.
we want to interact with you, and it's very hard with you going, hey, do you have a cat, Steve? Stuff like it's really hard to do that. I'm not trying to scold you. Enjoy meeting other people. Maybe they'll have somebody be a couple and make a show baby. I don't know. But come on, people. See, right now, everybody's just talking to Sandra. And I'll tell you right now, I love Sandra, but she's going to be a problem.
Sandra, you're distracting like
You're
all
distracting.
women.
All right. So let's
I have
see.
something. I just recently got a Peloton.
Oh, really?
Talk about distracting, dude. I told my wife this today. I don't know where they get these instructors on this. These are like a perfect 10 does not exist, but these are as close I have seen for a random person ever in my life. These are the most beautiful people on the planet riding
Yeah.
these bikes. It is the craziest thing. It's distracting to ride a bike with a boner.
It's a stick shift. Have Have you seen the mirror things that they have the workouts? I forget what it's called.
Yeah, the mirror on the where like you look at it for your form and the resistance is built into it.
Well, yeah, it has a lot of different things. You could do a lot of different classes. You could do yoga on it. Then some of them have some of these things have, like weights and a bench and all kinds of stuff. That my realtor guy has one, and it has me really thinking about it. But there's just something about going to a gym that I like.
See, that's what I don't like. I like group classes, but the gym seems scary to me.
Really? Why?
I start judging myself and I see all these fit people and I just like, "Nah, I'm not there yet. I can't. I'm not ready to bust it out in the public yet."
All right. Well, hey, by the way, we're getting some really good questions from you guys already. And let's go ahead and take this one before we get into Tarot Taint. And I'm really looking forward to Tarot Taint, by the way.
You just let me know.
Uh, Trina in Chicago says, "You're both married. How did you know that your wife was the one?" Whew, that's a great question. And I have two theories on this because right away, with me, it was a sexual thing. And being physically attracted to somebody. I was, totally into, still am, and totally into Sherry. But, and once she laid it on me, I was like, oh, I could never have another regular piece of ass again. But in reality, my answer is I don't think you ever know. I think that people continue to evolve, and you're in a long-term relationship, and the people that are able to stay in a long-term relationship are only there because their evolution is on the same level. They have the same goals, they have the same dreams in mind, so they're evolving together. A lot of times people don't evolve together, and you can't get mad at the other person for being at a different point in their life. And for me, being married for 31 years, and not all of them have been real easy, but I, I just think that it's on a year to year basis. I believe that you should have to renew your wedding license every year, like a driver's license or
I have
something.
repeated this. I've heard you say this before, and I have told so many people about this, and this has got the biggest response from everyone. They go, "That's not a bad idea. You could do a 1 or a 3 year or whatever you want, but."
Yeah, and you could have something, yeah, it's like, hey, we're coming up. It'd be like a negotiation. Hey, if you want to stay together, you're going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do that, and we're going to have to make a deal. And then you just renew your license. And I don't know how that would affect being divorced. I would think that
It would affect infidelity, I think, greatly.
exactly. And I would think that, I don't know. I don't know how divorce would go, but it would have to be something written in there where you're not going to lose all your money. Nobody gets to steal your money for a certain way. That obviously there should be something if you accumulate it together, but there it can't be winner take all like it is now. But I don't, my answer, Trina, is I don't think that you ever really know that they're the one. I think that they are the one for you at that specific time of your life. And if you could see them being the one for the next few years, as you both have the same dream of raising a family or buying a home together or opening up a business and how you can support each other along the way, great. Then that's the one for you at this time. And if that just keeps growing and growing, God bless you.
Can I ask you, do you think that there's more than one person for everybody?
Absolutely. 100%.
Some people hate that question.
I don't. And if you ask Sherry, my wife, she would say the same thing. There's a lot of people out there that you could get along with and have a great relationship with.
I just think it's obvious that if you truly love somebody and they were to like you or that person were to drop dead tomorrow, you would want the person to have the possibility to love again. So yeah, you should think there's going to be multiple loves for everybody. No,
How
once
did
you fall in love with me, it's to the crypt, bitch.
Yeah, I don't understand that people make it so possessive, and it really shouldn't be a possessive thing. You're my husband, you're my wife. No, you're in it together. If you find somebody who is a complete, you get along great in bed, but as a complete team member, you're golden. How did you know that your wife was the one? Because I was there when you met her.
She lifts me up, man. I'm fuzzy around the edges, and she lets me be me, but also will give me the right guardrails to get me to where I want to be in life and that I've expressed to be. And she's just the most beautiful person I've ever met. But the moment I knew it, definitely she made me wait for some sexual gratification, which was a big thing I'm probably not used to in my life. Uh, I mean, she didn't, that I'm used to kind of hitting it off, and if it works, I've never had to really wait for anything and then have it be good, and it was amazing. It
So, okay. And I loved what you said about her, by the way. I love, Sherry, the same for me. It's like she inspires me to stay at her level because she's somebody who works out all the time, she's got great work ethic. She's a fantastic friend to her friends. There's so many great things about her that I aspire to be. And if I feel like I'm falling behind in those things, I have that motivation right there in front of me. What would you say that your wife would say about you? How did she know that you were the one?
that's a good
Yeah,
question.
what do you bring to the table, you little freak?
I definitely lighten the mood. I think I help her stay in the moment a little bit more because she's maybe a little more analytical, which is perfect for the kind of work she gets done and the kind of things she brings to business and things. But I think she enjoys getting pulled back into Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah, I
I think
think
she
so.
likes living in the fun house every now and then.
Yeah, and you do bring silly, and that's one of the things that Sherry and I we both like improv. And although Sherry doesn't have an improv background, I do. But I've talked to her and taught her a lot about it. There'll be many times we get in the car and we'll pretend we're somebody else and we'll just make up characters and we will see how far we could push it. And it is so much fun. And we create together, we laugh together. And I think that that's really important.
I've been recently telling me when my wife will bring up somebody at work or somebody's name, I'll be like, "Yeah, honey, that's the woman that kissed me," or something, and she'll never play along with me. But I keep bringing it up. Different people, she'll say, "Oh, we're gonna go to Amanda's house tomorrow." I'm like, "Yeah, honey, Amanda actually kissed me last time."
Yeah, she gave
She,
me a handy.
yeah, she never bites on any of it.
That's good. That's good.
I
She
love it.
knows who. Yeah, and there's something super romantic about learning about each other and being able to know that what you can and can't say. You get to a level where you kind of know where you stand. Although sometimes you could get them in the wrong moment in the wrong mood, just like anybody, just like a coworker or a friend or whatever. One day you could say something to them and it's great. Another day it's like, get out of my face,
Yeah,
bitch.
or
One of those things.
myself.
Yeah. So, okay, are you ready? Are you ready to do some tarot taint?
Let me change character.
Okay, we got a wardrobe change for those of you that are listening on the podcast, which is later. You could watch these shows as we're doing them live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch. And it's on my pages, which is Terry James, TeryJaymes. If you're seeing change right now, we need you people in the chat room to make this happen. Okay. If you have a specific question for Tarot Taint, we would love to do this. Okay. We would love to do this. So ask Tarot Taint a question. This is a tarot card reading from somebody who knows nothing about tarot cards. Now, I want to point this out. We are not mocking tarot cards. We're not doing anything like that. And the reason why I'm doing that is people are going, hey, dude, this is bad luck to do this. No, we are honoring the tarot system. And it's great. It's fun to learn and listen to. So if you have a question right now, please leave it for us in the chat. Tane has got He's got a wizard hat on. It looks like it's a blue hat with a bunch of gold and silver stars, it looks like.
Thank you all for joining us on this evening. I shall prepare the environment.
Oh,
I am
really? Are you
using an
prepared?
Adawning rod,
Oh,
and this will sacrify in the space and the atmosphere. Help us focus.
is that a real thing?
Let me prepare the cards now, Terry. Yes, this is the instructions. Touch the cards. The cards clarify the questions, everyone. Think of your question you're going to be asking and really focus on it. That'll help the cards read it. And also, the cards must be spanked. All right, we're ready to go.
Really? Okay, well, let's see here. Here's one from Bettina. Let me go ahead and show this. I've not read it yet. It says, "Okay, Tarot Taint." By the way, Bettina, we love you. Will my next okay? This is a harder question, but will my next surgery be? Oh, let me try this again. Hold on. Will my next surgery be a success? Will I be eating soon? Please tell me.
Will I be eating soon?
Will she be eating soon in a very healthy manner?
I'm
Will she
drawing
be
3
getting a
cards.
lot of her old life back, which is great. She's been going through some health stuff, and we're all thinking of you, Bettina.
Health. Once personal health is their universe. First card of 3. Oh, the Page of Penance. Have you been doing everything in your life that you can to help others? Have you been burdening your life with theirs? That may help you with your outcome tonight.
You know what? I can actually speak for her a little bit because I've known Bettina for a long time.
Does she do that?
In fact, she is somebody who does a lot of stuff for everybody.
Oh, see, this is perfect. Then she's good in that regard.
Yes.
All right. The next card is actually, I don't know what this one is. It's got a bunch of pentagrams on it. I don't like the look of it. I'm going to be honest with you. I wish I could say this looked good, but usually you don't want it.
But your Tarot Taint, you can actually feel that because that's the thing from what I understand. A lot of these things don't mean what you think.
There is multiple meanings for them. Yes.
Yes, there's multiple meanings.
The tarots are strong. What does the pentagram mean? Let's see. It's X. Jesus, there's a lot of these things. Holy crap. I thought there was only like 10. Holy shit.
Are you trying to
I got it.
Learn about the tarot cards? Are you just
This is the savvy.
the savvy?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
This will make you learn about what you know. This will bring knowledge to your life on your subject. This should actually bring the answer to your question soon.
Ooh, nice Tarot Taint.
So if we stack that with you're doing this already, you're already burdening others with your love. And then this one, the answer is coming soon. What will the third card bring? No. The sun and moon.
Oh, that's gotta see already. That feels good to me. We went from are you being true to yourself and are you contributing to others?
And she was.
And she was to like, what was the other one again? What was the second one?
This one would your query will be answered soon.
Okay. Yes. Everything's going to be, you're being patient right now as you're working through things. And then the sun and moon sounds, I'm not going to try to read this for you, but I got a pretty good vibe from this. What's your vibe, Tarot Taint?
This is equality. This is all things shall be set equal in your life. No more inequity.
That is good.
I can't. You ended well. You started off, there was a weird card there, but everything was okay.
Wow, that's fantastic. I think that is good. That's good.
All right. Who's next?
Let's see here. Let's see. If anybody else has one, please leave it for us in the chat. Let's see here. The people are saying here, this guy
Think
says,
of it. Think of it, people. You have to focus.
Change our destiny. That's one thing that I've learned. I love this type of stuff. I love the psychic stuff. The tarot card thing, that fits into the same category as me. But I use it as somewhat of an entertainment, but I also use it as as some guidance. But I will never give anybody my power. I will never give anybody the power over me. Oh, he says things are going to go bad. It's like, F you. I love a good challenge.
Well, Terry, the cards are a window. They're not. You can't go through the window. The window can't be broken without damaging yourself. You can only
Mm,
view through the window.
yeah.
It's
All
not a
right.
doorway. Hmm. Next question.
Let's see here. See, people are asking right now. Dave, I appreciate the question. See, Bettina said thank you. So thank you,
Yes,
Bettina.
Bettina, you will be eating soon, my dear.
I feel fantastic about the way her cards. I mean, I'm a guy who gets this gut like weird feelings, from time to time, and I feel really good about those from a guy who knows nothing about tarot cards. Your
It's
beard's falling down, tarot taint.
the cards. The cards will lead us to the answer.
The cards do lead you to the answer. Let's see here. Now, by the way, people, please, don't not like, am I going to win the lottery? We want to be very, very specific.
You can't just
Okay.
go from 0 to 100. You can go, what can I do to increase my luck? I can help you with that.
Yeah. Like a how to kind of question. Okay. So if you could frame it that way for Tarot Tate, we'd love to get to it.
I
Okay.
also do. If people want car advice too, I can. I like to work on cars too.
Really? Car
So if they have
advice.
a car question, just like I'm like a Click and Clack, the Tappet brothers, on public radio. I can answer that kind of stuff
You
too.
know what? How about this? How about we do a car advice show and I'll bring and you and, I'll just sit in here, but you and Sherry can do this because Sherry knows a lot about cars too.
She's gonna beat me at. I think she's gonna know all the muscle cars.
She knows that she is very focused on a certain amount of things. And she loves, she loves the muscle cars, the Dodge stuff. And she had a 67 Camaro for a while. Let's see here. Come on, people, let's go. Here it says Sandra made a comment about this. It said pentacles are a sign of protection. Well, that's good. That's very
There's
nice.
multiple meanings for all this stuff, Sandra. Come on.
That's good. So somebody asking for real. Let's see here. Well, we're not going to do car stuff yet. Let's
Oh, my
no,
brakes
no,
are grinding. No,
we don't want car advice from a wizard.
no, we don't want that.
But you know what? It
The
does sound like
cards are ready.
it does sound like something we would do. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to Keith. Hate my job, but I make a butt ton of money, more than I ever have in my life. Should I keep my nose to the grindstone or find something that makes me happy? That's a great question, Keith. Tarot Taint, what do you think?
All right, Keith, here you go, buddy. Let me draw you
I'm going to go ahead and
3.
put that up there again here so people can see it. Keep going. I hate my job,
All right,
but I
drawing
make a buttload of money.
3 cards. We're doing 3 cards for Keith. Oh, yes,
Okay.
baby. A little bit of protection coming your way, as Sandra said. Yes, you will be protected a little bit, so you're not out there on your own, okay? The spirits have aligned in your favor.
You've kind of lost your Tarot Taint voice.
Yes. The moving target, Terry. Oh, my
There it is.
word. The Ace of Cups.
Ooh,
Are you familiar with the Ace of Cups, Terence?
I am not. I'm
Mystics say that in the Valley of Galilee, the mystic Ace of Cups was found. It held mystical powers, once shared with a dove, the blood of Christ. And this is a good one. This means you're protected and you are going to be, watch for birds. See, if you see a bird in your job place, it's time to leave. It's like a canary in a coal mine. Watch for that. I'm serious. If you see a bird that shits on your car or something like that,
You're losing your character again.
watch out.
So
Third card.
I like this so far, by the way, Tarot Taint. This is a guy
Oh,
that you're going to be protected
typical.
if you decide to leave.
Typical. King of Wands. King of Wands. Now, King of Wands is one of the additions to the deck. This is like the King James version. Now, a lot of people don't think he's a legitimate sayer of advice. Look to your friends, your close friends that you've been asking this stuff. They actually have insight on this, and the King of Wands is wise. Okay.
Hmm.
I think you need to look for more answers around you on this question.
Ooh. So
Mhm.
the answers are from within, but whatever he chooses to stay or to leave, he's going to be protected no matter what.
The cards, yes, the card you will be protected, but the answers lie around you and you can find them yourself. The cards sometimes lay out the answers. Yes, this is true. But sometimes
There it
the
is.
cards say, look around your shoulder. Whoa, it's the answer you seek.
That's just the stuff. This is okay.
Next question.
Okay, we got time for another one.
One
Brendan.
more.
Brendan says, I start a new job Monday. Will
Oh.
people make a joke to my face?
Brendan Wissendorfer, the third son of Michael Wissendorfer. Stop me if I'm wrong. Let me pull the cards, please. Please, hand deny thy wrongdoing. Oh, my heart. Third card coming out hot. Here, I can feel it. Oh, pull it up, pull it. This card felt heavy. The third card felt immensely heavy. We'll have to get back to that. First card. Oh my. The crescent flower. Yes, I haven't seen the crescent flower in years.
Really?
You see the crescent flower?
It's hard to
Where's the
see on the camera and it's
Oh
bleeding out.
Lord,
Oh,
no.
look at
Magic,
that.
magic won't let the crescent flower be shown.
You haven't
This
seen it in years, but you just got the deck like 3 days ago.
No, you see, no one's seen the crescent flower. This is out of
Oh,
print. How did this get here? The crescent flower. The crescent flower means that you shall be healed. You shall be healed. Next card.
oh, okay. So was this the first card he got about are people going to make a joke to his face at his new job?
I think the joke could be healing. It might be catharsis.
Oh,
What they
nice.
say? Look at big nose idiot here, and you go, "Oh shit, my nose is big, and I'm stupid." And you work on that. It could be catharsis. Oh,
I love this.
dozen bells. Second card's a dozen bells. You know
Okay.
what that means?
I don't
Don't
know,
do
Terry.
any political humor at work. Okay, if they do a joke to your face, don't do anything like, "Hey, and what about this Elon guy?" Okay, don't do that. It's a political dozen bells. And
Ooh, this
Terry,
is great. Yes, yes, Terry.
the third card, it's so heavy, it's made of tungsten. Oh,
Tungsten steel, huh?
fuck. It's let me make a spell. Do you have time? I have to make a spell.
We have time for a spell, yeah.
All right, I'm able to lift the heavy card now. I've summoned the strength of Meldor. This is the Emperor. Oh, now the Emperor is the boss. Okay, the Emperor is the shit. Okay,
Mhm.
this means you're gonna funnel some big dick energy of the Emperor. Look at this guy. He doesn't fuck around, man. That's the Emperor, dude. Good for you. You're gonna walk into this place like freaking
Swinging it.
yeah,
What-
swinging it. Hey,
Yes.
what's up, everyone? Jokes flying.
Hey, Taro Tate, you just lost your hat.
This is a children's costume.
We have time for one more. We have time for one more. Let me scroll through here.
In solo inquisition in Latin, my boy.
Let's try this one. Let's see. This isn't necessarily as specific, but
I
Pete
can help.
on Facebook says, will she sign the final divorce papers?
Pete.
Apparently, there seems to be a holdup here, Tarot Taint.
Pete. Love is a scary ocean that we all sail in. The tentacles of love pull us underwater. I've been there. One card, two card, no heavy cards this round. Okay. All right. Will she sign the papers, Pete? First card. Oh. Look who showed up again. The Emperor, big dick energy. I think she's going to have to sign. She'll feel like she's not worthy. All right. Oh, my costume's falling off. Damn it. Second card. Oh. This is the Spilding Wheel of Eldaron. Tara, do you know this one?
I do not know this one, Tarot Taint.
Get ready to learn, my boy. The spinning wheel of Elderon means that although the planets may help you usually, it is off kilter, meaning you have a negative force working against you. When this is in play, you need to work extra hard because the universe denies you what you seek. She may not sign the papers. It's not looking good. The third card will dictate.
Yeah, this is pretty serious stuff. This is real tarot tape. By the way, for those of you that are not watching us stream live on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch, if you're listening to the podcast, go back and watch this.
Go back and
This is
relive
comedic
this.
on so many levels.
We'd like to thank everyone on Twitch for joining us, my
Yes.
boys.
Yes.
Third card. Will she sign the divorce papers? A very sad end to a story of love. Here we go.
Oh, stung by the bee. She will not sign, my boy. You have been stung by the bee.
Whoa.
What does that mean? She will give her life to fuck you over, buddy.
Just like a bee. Well,
Wow. Okay. Well, this has been pretty good, Tarot Tate. Thank you so much for showing up today. This is
thank you.
we hope you become a regular on this broadcast.
My body is weak from
Yes,
giving
you-
such. I'm a divining line of rod of sorts. I can detect the spirits.
Hmm.
I
Well,
must go. I must go.
you must go.
Goodbye.
Well, Goodbye.
Till next
Tarot
time,
Tate.
Terrence. Bye.
Send tape back. This is silly. Oh, this is going to be stolen from somebody. You know it. You know. Oh, hey, how you doing, Tane? I like those glasses, by the way.
Thank you. These are actually safety goggles that I got prescriptions in.
They look great. Those are
Thank
super
ya.
hip. They kind of look like 1970s porn star glasses.
I got a couple different versions. They're called Stoggles.
Stoggles.
Stoggles. Send us some stuff, Stoggles. I'm all
Yeah.
about. I got my eyes hurt a couple hours ago on a job, so I had to get some cool eyewear.
I like the fact that we're only 4 shows into this thing and we're already asking for free stuff. I think that's fantastic. Stoggles, hashtag them.
Send it over.
Send us some stuff. Well, guys, this has been fun. Thank you so much, Tarot Taint, for making a visit. We hope you come back much, much more, many more times.
The cards
for
really do
those
the
of
heavy
you-
lifting.
Yeah. Let me turn the. Why is this making noise? I'll just shut that off. I don't think that's helping anything at all, is it?
Nah.
All right. So technologically, we still have some things to work on. We're going to get back to the workshop on this, but pretty soon it's going to be we'll have this all figured out. Thank you for all your help and support and patience during all this. We couldn't do this without you telling that it's echoing and this and that. And, you guys are really helping the show evolve, which we really appreciate. So it's going to get good. It's going to get good. I'm really enjoying this.
Man,
You
that
there?
that really fired up the chat. I was just checking out everybody. They're loving it.
It was good. It was fun. It was
Thank you,
fun.
guys.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a very safe night. Have a very safe weekend. What is your schedule like for Tuesday?
I'll see you guys then.
All right. Sounds good. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Hey, share the show. Please share the show or give it a rating or a review. And if it's a good review, we would appreciate it because apparently, from what we're told, good reviews help the show grow. And we obviously aren't going to do this if it's not growing, But then again, we are the type of guys that would just sit here and do this for nobody at all.
That's
So-
the sad part.
That is the pathetic part. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Are you there?